I have 3 different forms of zinc here, and we're going to talk a little bit about them in just a second. Now, somebody recently asked me a question about my flu shield protocol, and they wanted to know which zinc I personally take. So I've experimented with a handful of zinc products over the years. You're seeing 3 of them in front of you right now. This is zinc picolinate with 2 milligrams of copper in it. This is 30 milligrams. This is zinc gluconate. This is just super cheap zinc without copper added. Now, a lot of companies will add a little bit of copper because too much zinc can actually mess with your copper levels. So, and here we have the Gero Formula's zinc balance, which is something known as OptiZinc, which is zinc L-methionine sulfate. And it's got a little bit of copper in here as well, 1 milligram, and this is copper as copper gluconate. And this is 1 milligram to 15 milligrams of zinc zinc as zinc L-methionine, also known as OptiZinc. This is an awesome brand, and I'm going to show you here. You get 100 capsules for like $6, and you can see here it's got kind of a blue color to it. So if you don't know what my flu shield is, please watch the first link in the description box below. This is something that I've put together after looking at research on a basic way to keep your immunity higher during flu season. Now, obviously, my flu shield can be modified in a million different ways and made better, and that's what I've done with it as well. But I do my flu shield daily. I also do about a million other things daily for my health, but even if people just did this, the flu shield, the basic flu shield, I believe that they would get much benefit from it. And this flu shield system that I've put together closely resembles something that orthomolecular medicine does for viruses. So I'm not going to say much more about that. It's a well-known fact that zinc, when your zinc levels are high, for instance, it's very difficult for viruses to replicate inside of your system. Zinc is directly related to your immunity, ladies and gentlemen. It's directly related to transcription factors, and we have a very poor, I wouldn't say very poor, but we don't have the best zinc storage system in our bodies. So eating a diet that's high in zinc is good, but I think during flu season, supplemental zinc can be very beneficial. But I don't recommend overdoing it, which is why in my flu shield, I only suggest taking zinc if you're doing my flu shield once to twice a week. Now, I'm currently taking it more regularly than once or twice a week, but I keep it like that because I don't want people to go overboard. I'm not even suggesting that you do this. I have to say that to keep myself safe. That's why I put a disclaimer at the beginning of all these videos. But zinc is directly related to our immunity, and a lot of people don't get enough in their systems. Vitamin C, which is in my flu shield, most people don't get anywhere near enough. You know, just drinking some oranges and having some, lemon juice here and there is not going to replenish what you need in relation to vitamin C. And vitamin D, most people we know through research are abysmally low in vitamin D. So it's also a well-known formula to mix zinc, vitamin D, and vitamin C. So I can't take credit for it. I call it my flu shield just because I think that's a creative name for something that does act as a shield. But you can buy formulas that have zinc, vitamin D, and vitamin C already pre-packaged. So this is just a foundation. So let's just stay on the topic of zinc. We have, again, zinc picolinate, zinc gluconate, and zinc L-methionine. And there's a multitude of other different forms of zinc. There's zinc citrate, which is great, which Dr. Abram Hoffer, a hero and role model of mine, he took zinc citrate once or twice a day. He was a firm believer in that particular product. There is zinc glycinate, different chelates, you name it. So I'm going to just go over a few things right now. I find that zinc gluconate, my body reacts very well to, and I don't ever get any anger from it. A lot of people notice when they take zinc, supplemental zinc, that their anger levels go up, their irritability levels go up. Now, I get some of that from this, and I get some of that from the zinc picolinate. This allows me to stay I just notice total stability. So I've suggested in the past zinc balance, and I still do. I talk about this on my Patreon page. I like that it's a low dose. It's only 15 milligrams to 1 milligram of copper. So I like to suggest things that are on the lower end of the spectrum because I don't want people to overdo it. And you don't need too much zinc if you're already living a healthy diet and getting enough zinc in your diet. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't eat foods that are high enough in zinc, and a lot of the plant foods that are high in zinc are they're just nowhere near as bioavailable as the animal products that are high in zinc, the internal organs, you name it. So it's all about context. Again, I'm not recommending that you do this. I love, again, that this particular product is low dosage. I love that this just produces total stability. And what I mean by that is zinc is directly linked to mental health. It is largely considered the mental health mineral. And zinc gluconate is incredibly, it just reacts a lot different than a lot of the other forms of zinc, at least in my system. And a lot of people swear by zinc gluconate. Now, it doesn't have the copper in here. It's just zinc gluconate, ladies and gentlemen, 50 milligrams. So I'm not saying that this is the best brand. I am, however, saying that if you're in a pinch and you don't have a lot of money, Nature's Bounty produces some pretty decent products for a really low cost. So I like zinc gluconate, but I think my favorite out of this whole lineup, folks, is the Nature's Life zinc picolinate plus 2 milligrams of copper. And they kind of have that bluish color to them, which is common with this type of zinc. So again, the Flu Shield is 1 to 6,000 IUs of vitamin D a day during flu season. Depending on your current vitamin D levels, your sun exposure, you name it, you should get a medical doctor who's also a naturopathic doctor and have a complete workup done if you have enough money to do that. So 1 to 6,000 IUs, some people even need more. I've tapered off of the higher vitamin D supplementation, and I'm right around 1 to 2,000 IUs a day because I went through a period of relatively high megadosing. And if you megadose vitamin C, you want to make sure that you get enough vitamin K in your diet. Luckily, many vitamin D products nowadays come with vitamin K. So we'll talk about that more in the future than we have in the past. So 1 to 6,000 IUs of vitamin D a day. A form of zinc once to twice a week. Now again, I'm currently taking it close to every day for a period of time just with what's going on in the world, because we know that zinc makes it very difficult for pathogens or viruses to replicate. So zinc during flu season is, in my opinion, pretty crucial. And it's 1 to 2,000 or more milligrams of ascorbic acid, vitamin C, a day. Now I say or more because there's a lot of research showing that higher doses of vitamin C are very beneficial, but I'm not recommending that you do that. I would suggest looking into the research of Dr. Abram Hoffer, the psychiatrist, who did a lot of great things with mentally ill people with vitamin B3. He is an amazing person to look into. And I also, again, recommend looking into Linus Pauling's work on vitamin C to learn more. 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day is a good starting point. You can also take the folks take the Whole Foods vitamin C. So zinc bisglycinate is also awesome. But Nature's Bounty Zinc, this is a great product. These are a little chalky, and if you're going to take these, you really want to make sure to get a lot of water in your mouth before you swallow one of these, because this type of capsule can get stuck, which I don't like about these, but this is an awesome value. But the zinc picolinate from Nature's Life, I'll show you the back right now. I actually really like this company. Bada boom. So stay well, you guys. Take care of your health. Put things into your body that you know you're going to get more from, or that you're going to get something out of. Otherwise, you're kind of just depleting your engine. I love you all. Peace be with you. I wanted to personally thank you for watching my videos and contributing to the growth of my channel. I could not do this without you, and your interest in my content is truly what motivates me and fuels my passion for making these videos and spreading my message. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to remind you that this channel is a free educational tool that is listener supported, and if you would like to donate to my channel and donate to my cause, help make my life a little bit easier and help keep the lights on around here, you can do so by checking out the links in the description box below. There's a handful of not only ways to donate to my channel, but I also have links to different websites and different videos of mine, as well as my Amazon store, where you can check out a plethora of different health-related products that I use and recommend. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your continued interest in my message, and until next time, peace be with you all.